the most important component of this entire process that I'm teaching you is the property manager. And you might say, why is that the most important thing? This is the team that you're going to be working with for the next 30 years of your career. So if you pick the wrong person, they will sink your ship before you even know it's sank. How do you know what makes a good property manager? Let me give you an example of the guy that I use. And I'm going to tell you a lot of details about him and his team and how he got to this point, and then we'll circle back around to what makes him great. When I was starting in this market, I asked the wholesaler who they like for a property manager. I also asked my realtor who they like for a property manager. Both of them pointed me to this gentleman and his team. Reached out to him. He seemed fairly intelligent. They managed at that time 1,500 rentals. So they had a whole team. I went to his office. They have a whole maintenance crew. They had office people that were doing billing and utilities and collecting rents. So they had 15 to 18 employees already built, and there was a whole system. They use a software program called AppFolio, so you can see your rentals. It's all in one place. Also, my property manager owns 350 doors himself with his brother and his dad. So of the 1,800 or 1,500, 350 of them are his. He can't quit because he is building an empire for himself as well and his family. So he's very well invested in the business. He understands rentals because he owns a bunch himself, and this business was created for him out of necessity. He had a couple hundred, and the property manager he was using was doing a terrible job. So him and his brother started a property management company, bought another one. It exploded upon itself, and they rebuilt it from the ashes up. And so now it's pretty efficient. It's useful. So you really want somebody, when you're looking for a property manager, you want someone that owns rentals themselves. Just like when you're a real estate agent, you want a realtor that owns rentals because they understand rentals because they own them themselves. So you want contractors that own rentals because they understand what it takes to fix them. So you want to really pick your team around specialties that already are doing what you're looking to do. Another key component with a property manager is that you are subbing out a lot of the duties that you don't want to do, right? I'm not going to get a call in the middle of the night that something overflowed or something needs fixed. That's their job. So when you're doing this, you're hiring out a lot of the day-to-day nuances. They're picking the tenants, they're screening the tenants, they're collecting the rents. They're doing all these day-to-day activities that you shouldn't be doing. So your job is to find the properties, coordinate with the people to fix them, and then put them into a condition that the property manager can rent them. And you create a safe house for someone to live in, and then you let them do their job. And then you basically talk to them on a monthly basis, see where everything's at, if there's any problems or anything that is over $500 that they need to fix that you can approve, things like that. Good property manager should charge 10%. Don't hire a property manager that charges less because they need to make enough money to give you a good service. And I think that a lot of people will find this guy will do it for 5%. Well, they might, but they're going to nickel and dime you on everything else they do for you, and you're going to end up paying it anyways. So pick a good property manager that charges a fair rate and pay them for their service. It's really important.